Hello, I'm here with Ifeanyi Okwuadi, and I'm really happy that you accorded us this time for this interview. First of all, how are you doing?
Yes, very pleased to be here. A lot going on, but I'm very happy to be able to present my collection at Hyères.
Thank you so much for being here with us in Hyères. And what is the impression of the festival for you?
Wow, there's a lot. It's such a beautiful place, first of all, to be here and to experience the culture here, but also the actual festival itself. It means a lot to be here around all these different finalists and creatives. Yeah, I'm just trying to take it in. It's a wonderful experience to be part of.
What brings you the inspiration of South France for your work?
The South of France, the meaning of South of France. I mean, it's a wonderful people. The people here, I like in the South particularly. I think the people here just have a different strength to them that you find anywhere else. So I enjoy like going around, walking around, and taking in as much as I can, whilst obviously being here for the festival.
Okay, thank you. From your style and your work and your collection, what was the main drive, the emotion or the idea behind?
So I can sum it up in one word, which is ultimately about peace. It's inspired by a protest movement called the Green and Common Women's Peace Camp, which lasted for 19 years from 1981 to 2000, and each look symbolises a specific protest that they've done within that time.
Okay, where was this movement?
In the UK, so in the south of England, in Berkshire.
Okay, have you interviewed people there? Have you, yeah?
Yep. So I'm actually living with someone that was involved within for one of the protests called Embrace the Base, which 35,000 women linked arms around a nuclear base in the UK, and as a form of protest against having these nuclear weapons in the UK. So yeah, I've interviewed a few people involved at the time.
So that's really fascinating because there are different political aspects. There's one, the Femininen and freedom for women and equality, but also the nuclear wars.
Yes.
And how do you express yourself? Like, how do you express the female aspect and the nuclear aspect, and within your collection?
So within my collection, again, my foundations are as a tailor, so for menswear. So we kind of have elements of tailoring which give gestures towards a more male form, but also we have codes within this collection which soften certain archetypes or silhouettes to a more a softer feel, a more lighter feel. I don't like to say feminine because my understanding of the woman, I can't understand being a woman, so I just say a more softer feel. But here, for example, if I can show you just a look.
I would love to.
So this is quite a classic military smock, based upon a military smock. And as you can see here, this would be typically made out of like a canvas, a cotton canvas. Mm-hmm. But I've fabricated it using a cotton chunky knit to kind of give a softer, sort of more tactile feel. And from the back, it's exposed, which you can wear it backless if you want, but I've paired it with a sweatshirt. This is a French terry, which is very soft as well, and sort of gives you a more casual, softer like silhouette and drape to the look. So, yeah.
Thank you. What's also very interesting is that you chose a lot of the color black.
Yes.
What is the message from that?
So black is a starting point for design. Personally, I always seem to start from black for some reason. I feel like as a painter, for example, you might start with a canvas that's white, and then you build your colors upon that. So for this collection, it does symbolize sort of like a stark. I want you to see the details of things. I don't want it to be like flashy between having colours so you get confused. So it draws your eye, it makes you really come into sort of, especially having the showroom here, having to come in and inspect the clothes, and you're not instantly just like, whoa, and then something else. So it's, black is like my canvas almost, and then I build from there.
It's interesting because black contains also all the colors somehow, right?
Yeah. The spectrum, exactly. Understanding colours in general. I mean, if you understand colours, I mean, you can go like far, really. But I try to kind of really refine my color palette to something that really just gets the message across. I'm not trying to be fussy and complicate things.
Great. Can you show us your Chloe look?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll start. Sorry, I'll start with this quilt I made completely from scratch using European linen. So this linen. The fibers are actually grown in France on the coast, and so I was strongly inspired by the time of Karl Lagerfeld, but mainly not because of his designs, but because of his ethos of a woman that was for the future, a modern woman. He really pushed a modern woman. So with this, we have a quilt which is quite traditional in its technique and its heritage, and then the back has it's going all around. And so traditionally, women would sit around inside someone's house and sort of patch this together. And then I kind of tried to sort of push the sort of modern approach, with this it's based upon an M65 Parker, and sort of I deconstructed the codes of an M65 Parker and sort of cropped it. It's also backless, and also this the quilt would be traditionally the liner, but I've obviously quilted it here to give a more feminine approach to the Chloe woman. So it's really about a modern woman for today.
Wow, thank you. That's fascinating. When you have one message that you would express to women and for peace, and they don't understand your clothing, what would you say to them?
Sorry, I don't.
When the people that you want to touch with your clothes.
Yeah.
So what would you say to them to understand better what's the deeper meaning for them to feel?
See, okay, so really the message that I want to get across with this, with all my work, is really about quality, about thinking about the things you do, being aware of your environments and the people around you, and just taking care of one another. Sort of like take the time to kind of think and then do something. Don't just rush. I think we're always rushing. We're cities. I'm from London, so we're always rushing. So just think and then do something.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for this wonderful message and a lot of success today. And I can't wait to see your fashion show.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you.